guys, Logan here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my review for a movie I went to see a few hours ago, Incredibles 2, the sequel to the first Incredibles movie that came out 14 years ago. That is insane! So Incredibles 2 starts off right where the first one ended, and this one is all about Mr. Incredible, Elastigirl, and Frozone being introduced to this one millionaire, or billionaire rather, to being on a campaign to make superheroes legal again. And his first task for three of the superheroes, particularly Elastigirl, she's the first one he picks to do the job done in order to make heroes legal again. I was a humongous fan of the first Incredibles movie. It's probably my second favorite Disney-Pixar film of all time, right behind Toy Story, in my humble opinion. Toy Story for me is like Disney-Pixar's best film ever. Second best, The Incredibles for me. So yeah, a lot of us have been wanting The Incredibles sequel for 14 years, and we got 14 years later, we have this one from Brad Bird, who directed and written this film. So what did I think of Incredibles 2? It's very good. I had a blast watching Incredibles 2. Is it as great as the first one? No. Is it a very good film? Yes. There are so many more positives I have for Incredibles 2 than I have issues, which I have a couple that I will mention later, but the positives, one in particular I will say, is the action. Some of the action in this entire film are like huge improvements over the action in the first Incredibles movie, and that's saying something, because sometimes sequels don't turn out to do so well with almost everything that they try to do. Cars 2, for example. Sorry, I had a little cough there. But the action in Incredibles 2 was very, very exhilarating. They look magnificent. They look fantastic. They get you pumped up. They give you adrenaline rush, or at least some of them, at least to me. This was some of the best action Disney-Pixar has ever done, in my humble opinion. And the characters also were very fleshed out. Bob Parr, and the rest of the Parr family, they were very good. Bob Parr and Helen Parr, Violet, I believe is her name, Dash, and Jack especially, and as well as Frozone, voiced by Samuel L. Jackson, who reprised his voice role as Frozone, which is awesome. I mean, most of the actors reprised their roles, except for one who plays the voice of Dash, And the voiceover also was very excellent. There's not a single moment where an actor or an actress was kind of phoning in their voice performance. You can actually tell, even though this is an animated film, you can really tell that all the actors and actresses were like very excited and were so really into the roles that they played to the characters that they voiced, which is very awesome. It's very awesome to see an actor and an actress, or overall a voice cast, just being so excited to be a part of an animated film, and incredible, and also being so into doing their voice roles. And Incredibles 2 is no exception. And I cannot get through this review without talking about the animation. The animation looks on freaking point. The animation in this film is probably some of the best Disney-Pixar has ever done, period, in my humble opinion. It looks beautiful, it looks incredible, pun intended, or somewhat. But the animation, like I said, it looks magnificent and very gorgeous. And one last positive that I will give Incredibles 2 right before I get into the issues that I have with Incredibles 2. There are plenty of laugh out loud moments. So many moments, funny moments in particular, happen that really made me laugh so hard, particularly the scenes with Jack Jack. Jack Jack, for me, steal the entire show. He was hilarious in this movie. A lot of the actors and actresses were great, or at least the characters were fantastic, but Jack Jack stole the show for me. He made me laugh so hard and so many times. This film might have some of the most funniest scenes I have seen in a film in the entire year so far, period. Oh, and I forgot to mention the directing and the writing. They were on point, as well as the cinematography with some of the, with a lot and all of the animated moments that happen in this entire film, as well as the characters' facial expressions. It was done so well. And everything else, it was very good. Now, with that being said, let's get into the issues I have with this film. The plot was kind of predictable. It's kind of a swap to what the plot in the first Incredibles movie was, where in the first one we have Bob being on a mission to do some things on the island, while we got Helen being a stay-at-home mom and just taking care of the kids. In this one, we get an opposite of that. We get to see Helen being on a mission while we have Bob being a staying-home dad. That's so, in a way, this film was kind of predictable. You knew how this film is, or the plot is going to turn out to be. But that didn't really bother me too much because I have so much fun with watching Incredibles 2 that I couldn't find it to be a very big issue for me. It's just a nitpicking complaint that I have with it. My major complaint with Incredibles 2, however, is the main villain, the Screamslayer. To me, he was very weak and forgettable. I didn't find him to be as compelling as Syndrome in the first Incredibles movie. To me, he's like a fantastic villain in a Disney-Pixar film, Incredibles especially. But in this one, I didn't like a main villain in an Incredibles movie this time around, and that's kind of disappointing. Other than that, I had an absolute blast with watching Incredibles 2. This is one of the best sequels Disney-Pixar has ever done, right after Toy Story 2, I would say, and a few other second installment Disney-Pixar film that I can't remember. Toy Story 2 is the only thing that I could think of, so maybe Toy Story 2 might be the best Disney-Pixar film that I could think of on the top of my head, but for now, like I said, this is worth 14 years await, or all the hype surrounding Incredibles 2, because we've waited so long for this movie to come out, and it did not disappoint whatsoever. I'm going to give Incredibles 2 a gold Medal of Honor. So anyway, guys, that is my review for Incredibles 2. If you guys enjoyed my review, please click the like button and comment down below if you have already saw this movie and let me know what you think of it. If you enjoyed what you've seen here and you want to see future videos from me, please press up there to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great week, Battle Squad, and as always, fight the good fight.